tubers and trolls, Chris here with Telesplash Gaming, and 2018 was another great year for gaming. There were so many great console exclusives that were released, so many multi-platform games. There was a little bit of everything in 2018. There's always a few disappointments. PlayStation Classic. But I don't want to beat that dead horse. I want to ride the hype train right into 2019. So I'm going to talk about 10 games that I'm looking forward to in the first quarter of 2019. So stick around and let's take a look. So starting off, we're going to go with the system that I just got over Christmas, and that's the Nintendo Switch. Yay! With that being said, new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is coming out January 11th. And what that is a minor upgraded port of both New Super Mario Bros. And Super Luigi that were already on the Wii U. You get 2 new playable characters in Toadette and Nabbit, as well as some bonus content, including hints and videos. The option for up to 4 players to play cooperatively is so fun. And to play, kind of an old school side-scrolling Mario with updated graphics, updated power-ups, and then a few of your buddies is really the selling point of the game. It's a great action platformer. It did great on the reviews for the Wii U, but let's be honest, a lot of people miss this game because they do not have a Wii U. So, if you have a Switch, and you didn't play it on Wii U, this is a great way to pick up both games with a little bit of upgrades and get those copies done, play with your friends, and get into some Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Ace Combat 7 is the next game up, and it's getting released for the PS4, the Xbox, and the PC. Now, the updated graphics look fantastic, and the dogfighting days are back. You jump into your cockpit, you go take out rival aircraft. There's just something fun about flying through the skies in one of your fighter jets. And I believe it may even have VR support, so to go to the first-person perspective would be really cool if you have a VR headset. If not, you also have the option for third-person, but I believe this is going to be an online game. Hopefully there's some co-op. It's just really fun to pick up Ace Combat 7, jump in the cockpit, and take out some other jets. So keep your eyes peeled for this release. Travis Strikes Again No More Heroes is coming out for the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you're a fan of the original, this is a completely different game. This is not a true sequel. The katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown is back, but it's in more of a mashup of indie hits sort of way. What happens is that you are fighting the father of an assassin that you took out in the last game, and you guys get sucked into a video game console of all things. And then you're forced to play through a bunch of mini games in different worlds, and it's based on different indie game hits. So it's definitely a unique premise, and Travis Touchdown is really funny, and No More Heroes has some great humor. So fans of the original might be disappointed that you're not getting a true sequel, but I feel like the characters can carry this game, and it's still going to be a really unique twist on the No More Heroes series. Well folks, the wait is almost over. Resident Evil 2 comes out the end of January. And that remake for PS4, Xbox, and PC looks fantastic. The hype is so real. And you know what? I cannot wait to see what the reviews and everything look like. The gameplay so far looks incredible, and I really don't think they can mess this up. But we're getting the already classic survival horror game, and it's arriving with updated graphics and gameplay, no more tank controls, and guess who else is back? Our recently hired Leon S. Kennedy and Claire Redfield. And they're ready to take on that zombie outbreak in luxurious full HD graphics. They're looking for a way out of Raccoon City. Most of us know the story for the most part, but it's a massive rehaul on graphics and controls, and it's already a fan favorite. I feel like this one is going to be a huge hit when it gets released. Finishing off the month of January is Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, mixing Final Fantasy and Disney seems like such a weird idea on paper, but Square Enix has managed to put these two together, create some amazing action-adventure games for all ages. We have not had a numbered Kingdom Hearts game since 2005. We've had some spin-offs, we've had some Nintendo DS games, but we have not had a true sequel to Kingdom Hearts 2 since 2005. We have been clamoring for this game, and I cannot wait to play it. I just beat Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 this last year because of the HD remakes. We've pretty much done everything except get a sequel. HD remakes, spin-offs, portable games, mobile games, everything. But we are due. It is coming the end of January, so take a look at Kingdom Hearts 3. The wait is almost over. Far Cry New Dawn is a true sequel to Far Cry 5. It's been flying under the radar, and frankly, I didn't even hear about it until a few weeks ago. It takes place 17 years after Far Cry 5, and it's a post-apocalyptic world. Very familiar, but we're not getting the doom and gloom of like a Last of Us. We're getting like a lush, vibrant world because it's been 17 years. Things have settled down, but with that being said, weapons are hard to come by. You are having to create weapons out of junk and scraps. And we're not just creating basic bats and things like that. We're creating guns. So I hope that they're able to implement that system really well into the game because it sounds really unique and interesting. So this game is looking to build upon the familiar and positive gameplay of Far Cry 5, but move the needle forward with some new gameplay elements. And I'm really looking forward to see how it works out. So if you're a Far Cry fan, take a look at Far Cry New Dawn. If there's one game that had me hyped coming out of E3, it was Anthem. Anthem is an action RPG from known heavy hitter BioWare. Now, E3 had a ridiculous showing for all systems and games last year, but Anthem really was a huge talking point among all gaming fans. It may have been one of the most anticipated games that I've seen in a while. Now, being online akin to Destiny, that's where people are really hoping that it can right some of the wrongs that Destiny had. It's going to be a super in-depth and immersive experience, but Destiny was supposed to be like that, and I feel like it fell short a little bit in that regard. And while Destiny has done a good job, we're ready for something bigger and better, and Anthem is where pretty much all of our hopes and dreams are lying at this point. With the ability to fly and dive down into the ocean, the hype train is in full swing. But with all the hype also comes a chance for a massive letdown. So, fortunately, we're only a couple months away from finding out, and I hope Anthem can live up to the hype because it has so much potential. Well, here's a blast from the past. We're getting Toe Jam and Earl back in the groove for the PS4, Xbox, Switch, PC, pretty much all platforms. And it's a new game in the Toe Jam and Earl franchise. It's finally going to be a game that truly follows up to the original title. There was 2 sequels to Toe Jam and Earl, and neither one of them were able to capture the magic of the original, and it's because they took a completely different gameplay mechanic and changed it completely. One turned into like a side scroller, one turned into like an action, platformer. It's very odd. So what they're doing is they're going to go back and they're making a new Toe Jam and Earl game based on the original. It's bigger, it's better, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do. It's an isometric exploring game featuring like floating islands and changing environments with lots of fun and kind of unique power-ups, and the co-op multiplayer is really where it's at. For me, the original, I loved beating that with my friend Matt. We had a great time doing that, and I'm really looking forward to this sequel. If they can recapture even a little bit of the magic of the first game, this is going to be a fantastic offering for those co-op fans. The Sinking City is a game that many probably haven't heard of, and it's inspired by the horror author H.P. Lovecraft. It takes place in New England during the 1920s, and a massive flood has taken over the area and left citizens terrified and driven to madness because it's also left monsters in its wake. You take the role of a detective who is in this open world trying to investigate the mysterious flood and trying to solve the mystery behind it. It's developed by Frogware, who's primarily worked on detective games basically involving Sherlock Holmes. So they have the background to make something like this work, but their Sherlock Holmes games haven't been fantastic. They've been above average, so I'm hoping they can learn from some of their mistakes and really put out a really unique detective game. And it could become the sleeper hit of the first quarter, or it could put you to sleep. I really don't know, but I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this one. Rounding out this list is the latest offering from Software. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is arriving at the end of March. With From Software at the helm, gamers know they're in for a punishing and rewarding experience. Now, they are taking a departure from the grim and gritty medieval Victorian-style setting of the Souls series, and you find yourself as a ninja in feudal Japan. You're out for justice after a rival samurai severs your arm and then takes your lord hostage. With new stealth mechanics and a lot more mobility than previous From Software offerings, this looks to be a faster-paced third-person action game. But don't be fooled. Just because you move faster doesn't mean the enemies are going to be stuck in the mud. You know they're going to be chasing you around and they're going to be just as mobile, so the punishment is going to continue. Expect all new moments of rage, soundproof your game room, and put up some foam padding because 4-letter words and controllers are going to be flying when Sekiro gets released. That's going to round out my list for games to look out for in the first quarter. Now I know I missed some heavy hitters. Games like Devil May Cry are getting a sequel released, but I never played Devil May Cry, so I can't really relate to the excitement or the hype behind that game. So let me know in the comments below what games you're looking forward to in the first quarter. With that being said, thanks for your support, I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, share the video. I really appreciate the growth I had, and I'm looking forward to growing in 2019. Keep rolling, keep trolling. We'll talk to you guys soon.